Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Red 38, white blue, 6, rebel, black open.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain of about 16 before they did so. And that is a Packers first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
2nd down. Here's Love. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. It's a Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
They'll set up here for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Ravens nothing.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Rasheen Ali on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
This is Henry on 2nd. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off with the 1st down. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. tackled on that play by Carrington Valentine.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Second down, here's Lamar. It's caught left side by Surratt. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Lamar. Flush down out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Out of the gun, Henry. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. And this is going to be run out of bounds. Play goes for about 16 before he stepped out. That is good for a Baltimore 1st down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
3 yards.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Luke with the point after. They answer in kind. We're tied 7-all. They send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Flag, 95. All right, go.
First play of the drive. Here's Jacobs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Yellow, 22.
Love not in love with the call. He's audibly. Second down pass play coming. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
33, yellow.
From the pistol, here's Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
PAT effort coming up. Sent right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Ravens 7. Praise back to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Ali to return it. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
A gain of a yard.
Jackson to throw on 2nd. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. Some improvising leads to a huge gain. 43 yards.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Lamar back to throw. On the move, headed right. Taking off with it again. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
That play's going to be cut down after a gain of 2. That's going to set up the Ravens' first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Pitch it to Henry. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Evan Williams getting in there for the tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Taken in by Surratt, right side. Looks like about 7 on the completion before he headed out of bounds. Third down coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
First down.
They'll run here with Henry. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. Give him 2 now in this 2nd quarter. Here's Luke for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And we're back square, 14 apiece here. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Offense going audible this time. To the air with Love. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Let's go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Ali to return it. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. And the defense coming out firing here to start this second half, partner. Good hit there to break up what would have been a catch. It's second down. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game, and he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You have got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
Throwing on second, Jackson. And he had it, but he lost it on that hit. So nice early defensive play out of the locker room to break up that catch. It's now third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Jackson throwing here. Chased out to his right. He's making a bid for it. And he's out of bounds. The flag is out as well, but the offense looking pretty confident that it's on the defense here. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. This one left for Lamar. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he's going to be out there after a pickup of about 17 yards. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Shoves one away. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that is good for a Baltimore first down.
4 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Another run for Henry. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after, looks like a yard gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And that's going to set up the Ravens first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All set now. First and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be second down. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Now a second down throw for Jackson. Finding Flowers. That'll be 4 yards on that completion before he heads out. That means it's third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
Looking to throw, Jackson. And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. A design run, Jackson keeping it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that can do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Henry. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
He gets it again. He gives himself up, but he is not going to score. Looked like he had a chance to, Brock, but chose to dive down shy of that goal line. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And they're gonna say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're gonna have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. It's a designed run for him. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Kate, that is all about the eyes of the defense, keyed in on the quarterback. Whether it was going to be a run or a throw, that defense was so locked in, they hold him short of the sticks.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22. Smack, red.
They send a tight end in motion. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. The 50. Jaden Reed hits the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. Jaden Reed going the length of the field in one play.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, they're over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
Ravens 14. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They get him at the 32. Micah Parsons. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long. 13 to go.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Look at that power, deep left side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Let's go now. 53.
Love. Sends this to the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
52 Blue.
On second down, Jacobs. And they'll fire ahead for a few. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Packers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Love. Escapes the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Second and 10 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Slide through. Yellow. 22. Black shot.
They're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown,
Jordan
Green
Love.
Bay.
He gets another here in the fourth. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here, 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they now lead by 14 points.
28. Ravens 14. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And it'll be first and goal. Stop was made at the 5-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
And the Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Jackson looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Here's Luke for the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And that cuts the lead to 7. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game. And quick thinking, they managed to get forward for a bunch after they brought it in. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. He goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA proud to serve the military community and their families. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brought down by Jaden Kennedy. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Throw caught by Flowers. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
You could really see him work through his progressions after the defense took away his first option. And that's easier said than done, especially when you aren't in the flow of the game yet. That's the kind of decision-making they're going to need all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Running from the gun with Henry. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
A 1st down carry for Henry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Again, it's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 7.
Jackson.
And the Ravens 1st down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 7.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Jackson's pass.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
And it's 3rd down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs.
At the 27-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now it's Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to